Hello, my name is Carl Van Dyke, and this is my 2-minute monologue. The title of the play is Aunt Dan and Lemon. It's written by Wallace, Shawn, and this is a monologue from that play. Now, Lemon, I have to tell you something very important about myself. And there aren't many things I'm sure of about myself, but this is something I can honestly say with absolute confidence. And it's something that I think is very important. It is that I never, no matter how annoyed or angry I may be, I never, ever shout at a waiter. And as a matter of fact, I never shout at a porter or a clerk in a bank or anybody else who is in a weaker position in society than me. Now, this is very, very important. I will never even use a tone of voice with a person like that, which I wouldn't use with you or your father or anyone else. You see, there are a lot of people today who will simply shout if they're angry at a waiter, but if they happen to be angry at some powerful person, like their boss or a government official, well, then they'll very respectfully disagree. Now, to me, that's a terrible thing. A horrible thing. First of all, because I think it's cowardly, but mainly because it shows that these people don't recognize the value and importance of all those different jobs in society. They think a waiter is less important than a president. They look down on waiters. They don't admire what they do. They don't even notice whether someone is a good waiter or a bad waiter. They act as if we could sort of all afford to have no respect for waiters now, because somehow we've reached a point where we can really just do without these people. Well, maybe there's some kind of a fantasy in these people's minds that we're already living in some society of the future in which these incredible robots are going to do all the work, and every actual citizen will be some kind of concert pianist or a sculptor or a president or something. But I mean, where are all these robots? Actually, maybe they will be, but they're not here now. The way things are now, everybody just can't be a president. I mean, if there's no one around to cook the president's lunch, he's going to have to cook it himself. Do you know what I'm saying? But if no one has put any food in his kitchen, he's going to have to go out and buy it himself. And if no one is waiting in the shop to sell it, he's going to have to go out into the countryside and grow it himself. And you know, that's going to be a full-time job. I mean, he's going to have to resign as president in order to grow that food. It's as simple as that. If every shop clerk or maid or farmer were to quit their job today and try to be a painter or a nuclear physicist, then within about 2 weeks, everyone in society, even people who used to be painters or nuclear physicists, would be out in the woods foraging for berries and roots.